All right. Howdy, folks. I'm Cody with IronVerse Comics, doing the third Jack Irons #3 Awareness AMA and Gameplay. This one we're calling the Threequeling. Well, the other two, we kind of covered most everything, but guess what we're doing again? Well, obviously, I phrased it that we're doing it again, so your guess is now null and void. There's no reason to guess. But now we're going to hop on over. Wham! So we might look at the campaign, but I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. Make sure you folks can get pre-signed up so you don't miss it. Sign up there. Mailing list in chat so you can make sure you don't miss Jack Irons Steel Cowboy #3's campaign. You will be able to get the previous two issues if you're not familiar with our work and it interests you. We are IronVerse Comics. We're trying to put the frontier back into the final frontier to be the best of the Weird Space West. So I think we're back. Yeah, reconnection successful. Well, we're back. uh, it gets difficult broadcasting from the post-apocalyptic weird Western future, folks. I mean, you bear with me, right? Anywho, already at work. High heaven. Now it's high hell. All right, well, we should be back. Apologies, folks. I'm going to see if there's anything else I can close that'll alleviate some of our discomfort. Trying to open 2 tabs in Mozilla. Well, that's part of it. Troubleshooting live with Cody of IronVerse Comics. That's right. Usually you wouldn't even be able to pay for this kind of content, but we're giving it to. All right. I think I've gotten as ahead of the problems I'm going to be able to. The main problem seems to be Mozilla itself, so just quick overview. Check that link in chat. Go ahead, sign up, check it for yourself. Watch the wonderful video reviews of issue 1 and 2 by Michael Bancroft right here. Yeah, it might have been a bad idea to click that. We're going to see. We're going to see. Sure to sub to his YouTube channel, by the way. He does some very killer indie comics content. Very much worth your time. The soothing accent really sells it for me. And 5 minutes of your time to check if Jack's up for you.
Hello, indie comic fans. My name is Michael Bancroft, and today I'd like to talk to you about 2 books I just put down. Jack Irons, The Steel Cowboy, issue 1 and 2.
And he'll go through and talk you through them, give you what he really enjoyed about them, and tell you about some of the things he didn't really like. And you guys can decide for yourself if you want to be part of the best of the Weird Space West. All right, we're going to try to go through this. I'm actually going to close that prior tab just to hedge my bets here. Because there's one other thing I want to show you guys that just came in today in between the last stream and this stream. That's kind of fun. Anywho, preview of our campaign. You'll be getting a video here. Quite possibly that Michael Bancroft video. For now, it will be at launch. I'm not 100% sure. There's a chance we'll have a tweaked video at launch, but we will see. Perk prices, all this, grain of salt, folks. Everything is subject to change. But I hope you guys will consider giving a gander at IronVerse Comics and helping us keep doing what we're doing. All right, a little less energy this time, but that's all right. Computer's running interestingly. I hope you got the word running. It might have just been my mic does that, a lot. Consider checking out our Patreon, and hopefully I can alleviate that situation right quick. If we get high enough, that's how we'll become a consistent release studio instead of a set of independent contractors that are only able to work via crowdfunding. This would be our goal. We're at 0.1% of the way there, which is still very cool and infinitely better than none of the way there. Bi-monthly, we'd be releasing Jack. Here, every month we would release a title with Jack still being bi-monthly. So one month you'd get Cactus Coyote, the next you get Jack, then the month after that you'd either get Cactus Coyote or Golden Monk or Silverado, and then the month after that you get Jack again. If folks gravitate to one title quite a bit, then we'd focus that maybe. Lots of angles we can do, but this gives us the upper mobility to do all of that and to maintain artists and get them on a schedule and give them a career. You folks have that power. That's absolutely amazing, and we hope to earn it and cultivate it. Last thing. I guess I'll throw this in link too. The bot does too, but it has a spelling error. Those damn Famine Inc. Issued shill bots they're not made well and they're overworked. Go ahead and pick up and check out our Patreon. See if there's anything there that interests you. There's a few exclusive things. Just give it a gander. We have our links and all this fun stuff here. Go through the posts, check it on out, give it a gander. $1 a month can make all the difference. Last thing, we got the site Escape Zero, very cool little geek news website. They reviewed issue number 1 not too long ago. We got our issue 2 review in here. Long story short, he wasn't sure if he kind of regrets reviewing issue 1 by itself, which is kind of funny. Just because most of his points in issue 1 that were good applied to this and more, and the points that were bad were ironed out in this. For instance, he says he was pleasantly surprised by this one. At first, he was worried it was going to repeat the mistake that caused his only real problem with the first issue. But not only did it turn out to be even longer, which the issue was 8 pages longer, thus allowing for more time, the creators somehow managed to keep everything that they did right the first time around and add everything it lacked. So there's that. Uh, the storyteller presentation is still intact, which has pluses and negatives. It allows me to overindulge in exposition, which can bore the reader, but it also gives you a fun hook and a consistent eye and perspective on a lot of different things at once, because we're presenting you a lot of things, so it's good to have a grounding point for that. But yeah, that was what initially worried him, that it was going to be more of the same. But it delves into more recent events as well. This time we actually get to see the world and how Jack interacts with it, which is true. We finally understand what kind of character he is and how those past experiences have shaped him. Pretty much, it would be impossible to communicate all of that in 32 pages. And we don't even focus the entirety on that. So, true and not true in terms of the scope isn't there. But I think we did a very good job of presenting who he is for your second time seeing the character. Um, and yeah, that's a big one. That was issue number two's goal. That was the entire goal of issue number 2 was to show you why things are how they are and how things are. I think we were able to do that. I don't want to read this whole review. If you want to check it out, I linked it in chat. Um, I'm sure they'll appreciate your patronage and check out their other stuff. And yeah, Escape Zero. Here's where we are here. Don't worry about that. Nothing importante there. Go to browser so we can change this. That's what we're gonna do. Dollar Coins, the excellent creator of Cactus Coyote, will be joining me once the gameplay section of the gameplay AMA starts. So anybody in chat is welcome to ask anything of either of us. He has different experiences than I do, and hopefully together we'll be able to offer a lot of different perspectives. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure Steam's up. Go. Check chat, which I believe I saw Sporkman Studios here, wicked creator. Uh, Definitely one of the oldest IronVerse Comics fans. For the longest time, one of the first people I was able to introduce and be introduced to and a friend and be able to create alongside in this crazy thing called indie comics. Make sure you check out Wicked's website where you can get Sporkman conventions right now. Not tomorrow, not a crowdfunding campaign, not 6 months after you spent your money. No, you can order it right now and it'll be shipped to you by Wicked Publishing within the week. Shipped out at least. I don't know if it'll get to you. I don't know where you are. What Sportsman Conventions was hilarious. I thoroughly enjoyed the William Shatner parody and just the whole vibe of the issue. Sporkman Goes to Japan. If you missed that campaign, you were a sucker. And I'm super excited to see more of the coloring that the wonderful Ginger Foxy's doing. She did a pinup. She did the colors on a pinup for Jack Irons #2, art pinup, which is actually a really important piece of art for what we're trying to do with issue #3. Anywho, good to see you, Sporkman. Oh, well, cool. Right on, right on. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of gameplay, and we're running an AMA, and just putting more content out there to make people aware that we are campaigning. I'm gonna have to hit your channel if you have the time at some point during the campaign, at least once or twice if you'll let me, brother. A few other places I've got to hit up here soon again. Looking forward to doing, and looking forward to putting out more Jack Irons finally after our first go around has been taking so long. Yeah, let me. Should be on, so it should catch it as soon as it actually loads it. See chat. Chat's going. And the game's running. And we're good. We're good to go. All right, Dollar Coins. You are welcome to hop into Discord whenever you feel able to do. Do so. No rush at all. I'm just going to be setting things up and then slaying some zombies. I should be set up. I really hope, like, I don't think I closed Discord. And I think I should still be in the voice channel. I should be set. Go ahead, let me know in chat, Dollar Coins, if I'm not, because I can't really see Discord or anything. Or, just talk to me on here because it's working. That would be the best way this could go. Let's not here. I get this one to work again. Yeah, appreciate that, Spork. Gonna need all the help we can get. Just like last time. Bless last time. I'm not expecting the same this time, but it gives me hope. It gives me hope, that's for sure. Sorry for the dead silence. I'm doing other things while this loads. So I know the loading is not the most interesting thing. So apologies, that's for sure. And put out the fact that we're live. Again, appreciate it. You showing up, Sport. A lot. Yeah. Pause this here thing. Or nope. Boom. All right, sent out. Sent out, sent out. Folks will notice, maybe, that the thumbnail for this issue is, or for this episode, is from issue #3. It's a thumbnail of a thumbnail. I find that exceedingly entertaining, and I don't care what you think, unless you also find it exceedingly entertaining. No, I'm kidding. It's just being a goof. That's what I wanted. Actually, that's what I wanted.
Defibrillator here.
Don't need any of that. You guys are all good. You got your weapons you want. can turn off the music, but I don't want to. Here we go. Kinda. Gives you a good,
Hey
like,
guys, I think we're almost there.
30 seconds or something, 40
Ready?
seconds. That was weird. Her face was in his throat.
Assault rifle.
Alright. Here we go. Yeah, you get to the music swell. And then it crashes, right? No. I mean, there's a chance. Apologies for the ear rape. Alright, well, I think it was a crash and an ear rape. It was like the double feature for you folks. The computer was running really bad when I was going through just Mozilla, so I don't know what I expected. Gonna have to take it easy. It's been streaming a lot today. I had to work hard today. Thought I'd try that though, because that was the most entertaining. It could have just been a mod conflict too. I don't think it was though. So we're gonna have to just downgrade the intensity of what we're doing, and that's easy enough. That's easy enough. So I could do a couple things too now that it crashed. Check out a couple more windows. Excuse me for those two. I've got to go into OBS and set a filter for my mic so it doesn't pick up all my breathing and stuff. I actually catch that a lot on listening back to the stream. It's almost as annoying as when the mic cuts out. Again, really difficult streaming from the post-apocalyptic weird western future. But we're doing it anyway. That matters. Yeah, that's no worries. I was gonna go down to this sucker and see if it'll do that. Do up here, thank you. Do that, or do I? Well, it has a little bit more personality than the one. Yeah, but I hate how that's a thing. But the computer's not running well, so that's with, oh, and I don't have the first one. Okay, well, I don't have the first one installed, so we're not doing that. Boot. Something else. My plan A has fallen apart just completely. They shattered before me. Oh, I'd like something that's not broken. I'll do that. Yeah, if anybody gets that reference. I'll be impressed. Nobody talks about it. Alright, this'll do. It's pretty low impact. Ancient MacBook Air or whatever. It's makes it work. Let me check here. Yeah, dollar got busy. He will show up when he can. So then I'm just gonna wait till this launches and to God it doesn't do what Left 4 Dead 2 just did. Which this game's never crashed on me. It just might run like crud. It's stable. Left 4 Dead 2 modded, not so stable. It's modded. Now you guys are hearing it. You're not seeing it, but you will see it momentarily. Apologies for the volume. There we go. All right, we should be all set now. I'll just do cacao. We'll just do these. Well, see, it doesn't usually freeze right there. Well, it's stable though. Like I said, stable. Nobody gets 5s, huh? Okay. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. Here we go. Now, that worked out better than it could have. Into the elevator. Thank you. Oh. There you go. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, that was smooth as silk. Oh, I was standing there. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I'm standing. So I'm gonna get up. Oh, tank girl. Huh? Okay. I mean, what's tank girl without her tank though? That's what I'm saying. There you go. Don't do what I just did, kids. Plow through the wall at high speed in a tank. It's not recommended. It wasn't recommended by the manufacturer, but I did it anyway. I regret it, because now the insurance is null and void. Oh, nice. Will Smith went Wesley Snipes. That's not something you'll see actually happen ever. Even if he did, he's too clean for them to let anybody know. Oh, I can't smash that, tip that over, and then toss it over there. That's what I was trying to do. Just kind of jetpack? That's not fair. Oh, that was not the best move. For America. Alright. Come on, Chuck. You got this, Chuck. Oh! Chuck almost did not have it. Mr. Norris was not ready. That didn't work. That one should. At least I got the grenade where I wanted it, right? Entire point of everything I was doing. Alright. That worked. Stun grenade! You've been stunned! Oh my god! It totally followed me in there. Seeking missile indeed. Oh, those bullets went further than I had expected. Plus, I didn't see them coming. Both things. Both things were bad. Yeah. Suck a turkey. Want the turkey. Turkey is life. Guess I fell. Why ain't that but a bitch? Ugh. Get up there, Indy. Fine, don't. Them all make fun of you. Oh! Perfectly done. Perfectly done. Brocheted. Wow, you can take one of those. There you go. Can't take two of them, though. Banana, get out. Oh, I'm in the ventilation system.
Yo, Cody.
Yo, what's up?
Oh man. I
There
had the
you
mic
are.
muted.
That'll happen. That will indeed happen.
Pardon my. All right, I'm here.
Cool. Howdy, welcome, Dollar Coins.
Bro Force, huh?
Yeah, some Bro Force.
All right.
Seems to be running. I tried Left 4 Dead and it crashed on the Helm's Deep level as soon as it loaded any of the zombies. So decided to ease it up on my computer. Even oh, gee, I didn't even look at chat. You did try to get a hold of me and let me know that you were there. Yeah, it happens.
It required some kindergarten level thinking on my part.
Well, damn.
Alrighty.
That's a tough one.
Oh yeah.
Up and over.
Line through.
Gotta learn how to audio engineer.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Troubleshooting, man.
Yeah. Oh, one dead. All right, cool. Thought I was dead. But yes, troubleshooting. Muy importante. Burn. I'm B.A. Baracus. With no grenades. That's a sad face. Sad face Baracus.
All right, Cody. I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Out of the indie comics you've come across and read,
And red. Okay.
uh, doesn't have it doesn't have to be part of any particular. It could be your circle of friends. Which one do you like?
I like a lot of them. I really enjoyed most recently. I think the most recent one I got besides the Flash Fiction Force, which is a whole different thing I'm part of, was Mary Sue, and that was actually really enjoyable. The story is
Really?
pretty good. I like the art quite a bit. Yeah, I enjoyed that. But that's most recently. Overall, I don't know. Big Rags fan, but I haven't read the most recent issue 6. I think is digital. The patrons. I'm waiting for the physical to come in. I think it's almost. I think it's in the mail. It might even be there. I just couldn't pick it up today because it's Sunday. That's pretty good. Sporkman's in chat. I shilled him earlier. I shilled Sporkman Conventions. How much I enjoyed that. That was pretty enjoyable for what it is. But yeah, like overall, the most impressive piece of work was that I've gotten was Sarah from TKO Studios, and that's a while now. But yeah, I'm looking at other things, and that's still indie. I mean, TKO is barely a year old. I think Wicked's older than TKO, so. But it had Garth Ennis and Elizabeth Breitweiser and Steve Epstein on it, so it was a completely pro book. So I don't know if I want to call it indie or not. So I have no idea there. But that was like the most impressive. Her colors are just extraordinary. When she does explosions or gore and stuff, it's got a gravitas to it because everything else is so light and has a feminine feel to it.
Yeah,
But,
what constitutes indie for comics?
right. Independent. So it was produced outside of the mainstream, I guess, is what it would be. And if so, then yeah, pros can produce independent works.
'Cause
But
even people
yeah.
knock on the independent films.
Oh.
they'll be like, oh, this film
Oh,
costed
by
about
money.
$30,000.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's
They're
it.
like, that's not independence, like some people will say.
Huh.
I mean, like,
Well, it
because like
depends
it's
where they
like
got that
anybody.
money, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like that's one of the things.
Where's the money coming
Robert
from? Yeah.
Robert Rodriguez says in his book, he's like, it's like true independence is using only creativity.
Oh,
You
interesting.
know, thinking outside the box, not relying on
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. I could
You
see
know,
that. If you can get it done like he does, then hell yeah. But I'm sure at this point he really does kind of still rely on his Avenue streams, whatever they are. You know, whatever studio he primarily uses to release
well,
his
he was
films
talking.
now.
This is like during his first. This is during Mariachi.
Oh, well then yeah, that makes
So
that makes sense.
he had nothing. He had nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's like for anybody who's trying to break in, uh, like who could get, because he's like, why waste 30 or 50 grand going to film school when you could just use that money instead,
And produce a film.
save that money, and just go out and film.
The only reason they produce higher education is because they pretend to offer something that you can't find anywhere else. There was a time that was true, but most educational resources are now available for free publicly.
Yeah, that
And so
now.
you're just paying for the name and for the diploma
Yeah,
and for the
back
connections, not so much the
back
education.
yeah, connections too. But back then he also said, when it comes to the technical stuff, 'cause that's what film school teaches. Try something most
Yeah.
technical, and they try to let you decide which one sticks, and then that's your go-to
Mm.
thing. Because they teach you everything: screenwriter, cinematography, directing, screenwriting, and then when you graduate, you stick to one.
Okay.
But he said everything about filmmaking you can learn. Somebody told him you can learn in a week, and he said that's a lie. You can learn it in 10 minutes.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So you
Now,
really don't need like film school. He's kind of true about it, because like as long as you watch a lot of movies, you kind of get the framework.
yeah, I would say
You
that
know,
too. Yeah.
you know, and yeah, he has a very interesting way of describing what's intended.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Like you really don't need 50,000 to make independent film.
I wouldn't think so either. YouTube proves that.
Oh yeah, oh everything is so crazy now. You
Yeah.
have like filters and like so many free programs.
Yeah.
It's it's kind of, the thing is that makes things kind of worse.
Yeah, because there's a gluttony of competition, and it's you don't know
No,
where to start. And,
not only is there
uh,
gluttony, is everything looks the same too.
yeah.
So even more things look the same and like kind of generic. So
Yeah.
only the truly creative will stand out.
Well, which is good for the consuming public, you'd hope, but for creators, yeah, it makes you gotta work harder and have some talent, hopefully. But you can build talent too. So, but yeah. Oh God, Bruce Lee! Oh, I'm dead. Oh no. Ugh, difficult creator-made level here.
Oh, this is a great made one.
Yeah, this is somebody's custom level I just downloaded.
Hmm.
It's tough. Yep. Comic books are indeed tough. Oh no.
I, I had a conversation with my uncle,
Oh, okay.
and he's kind of like a rich, like he's lived like the James Bond life kind
Oh, okay.
of.
Okay, yeah.
And he's all like, I told him like about the comics, like why don't he thinks it's easy.
Yeah.
It's like go out there and make the money. It's like comics is not like that.
No,
You can't just go out there and just make the money.
no, there's some
There's
kind
no
of audience. Yeah, I don't know the framework for that.
yeah. It's like there's so many dumb variables and obstacles. Like politics are involved. Blacklisting. It's like Cold War era stuff. Like it's just surviving.
Yeah, it's so
Make
many
money.
artists. Yeah, so many artists just this is their what they want to do, and there's a lot of different
Yeah.
personalities, and there's a lot of different things. I,
Those who do it for those who have to do it because it's their passion, they're the ones that are gonna get through it all this nonsense.
I think so too. I think so too.
Yeah, I mean they take the punches. They're like, well, it's what I do. I don't care. I gotta do something with my time.
Exactly, and hopefully something constructive. Yeah.
Opposed to the guy who's like, I enlisted for $10,000. Who cares?
Oh, that was just bad. Oh, okay. There you go. All right. But yeah, it's a hell of a thing. I had no idea
Yeah.
what I was doing or what I was walking into, and I barely do now. Yeah.
I think. Hmm, I don't know what's easy. I don't think there's no easy medium.
I don't think so either.
I
Yeah.
mean, there's books and then there's filmmaking, but like it's kind of all the same.
Yeah.
Filmmaking, you might be able because it's kind of like a lottery or a lotto.
Okay. Yeah. And there's a larger audience for film too, but not independent film. So it's kind of like the YouTube audience. Then I don't know.
Independent films go to film festivals.
Yeah.
There's really no point to go to YouTube unless you want to show off and hope somebody notices you.
That's true too, unless you're already have a platform.
But if you're good, if you're really good, you'll end up in a film festival circuit, and you'll eventually get to hop. You'll eventually get where your passion will be rewarded.
Yeah, you'll find the right connection that appreciates what
Yeah.
you're doing and can help get you in
Yeah.
there.
It'll come to you.
Yeah.
They'll come kicking down the door.
Oh yeah. Whereas here, there's no real independent comic bit like that. There really isn't.
None of that. Literally Wild West.
Yeah.
Cutthroat. Irish. Mr. Boston. Irish was such a good character.
That was a fun character for sure.
Yeah, and he died.
Well, he screws you over
Yeah.
multiple times because that's who he is. That's his character.
He's like, oh, the battle is over. Oh, I just got here at the Mexican port.
Yeah. He gets you across the Rio Grande, kinda.
Yeah.
Really, it's just like, well, I got you a raft. Now we're gonna have to cut that, and then just flow down it and hope we hit the shore at some point. Totally do, but
They know me over here as El Rato, the cat.
oh, the women love me. Remember that too. He really wanted to go to Mexico, or not get killed. One of those two. Ooh! Didn't get all the saints.
I have no idea if there's any rememberable characters into.
I certainly haven't seen any besides the main, and I don't even remember his name. Kevin? Was it a Kevin? What Kevin?
Who the hell's Kevin?
The main character in Red Dead 2. You know this. Kevin.
I got so boring.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't even remember the main's name, which right away that's an issue. You fucking know Red. You know John. This guy on Kevin. Fucking Kevin.
They might as well just made a Dutch the main character.
That would have been cool. And then you can go back and appreciate killing yourself later on in Red Dead 1. You can go back and play it and be like,
And be
yeah.
like, I deserve that.
Exactly. That would have been cool. Like, oh, this other guy, I guess he must die in Red Dead 2 or something because he certainly doesn't show back up.
I had this coming.
Because, yeah, he does not show back up at any point, so definitely not interesting enough. That's very odd. And you spend so much time doing other things than being a cowboy, from what I've heard too. But I don't know. I still want to play it just to play it. I'll probably just love it.
I would give it a second try if I had a lot more free time.
Yeah.
If I had like 300 hours.
Yeah, that's the issue too. It's a time waster from where it's pretty, but it's a time waster. You're watching a lot of things that you don't really need to watch. You could just have the item, and yeah, better ways to spend your time.
In the chat.
Oh,
Snow
howdy,
the chat.
Snow. We're just chatting away, playing some Broforce. Got another thing I think I'm gonna switch to after this level. But yeah, we're just chatting away. That's all. Talking independent art, pretty much, and how much of a pain in the butt it is. And then we got to Red Dead 2, which I haven't played, but
Yeah.
seems to be not not
We
a worthy
really-
successor to Grand Theft Auto 5.
We really don't know what we're talking.
Yes, that's true.
We're just.
I'm
we're
trying to
just-
maintain the illusion.
Yeah.
Whoa! Okay, well, I hope that wasn't the whole level, because kicked its ass. Should be just stage 1 then. Yeah, okay, cool. Multi-part. These ones you're moving to the left, which is kind of pissing me off. Side-scrollers move to the right. Everyone knows this. Since the dawn of side-scrollers, it's to the left.
Yes.
Because I think it's they went after it practically like reading, which kind of makes sense. But then again, we're Japanese side-scrollers were to the right also, so
Yeah.
no idea. Whew, that was a hell of a jump. And yeah, we're fools. Yes, Coley.
Alright, Coley.
Cool-la-la-la-la. That's the there you go. Kool-Aid, Code Dog. I got that one for a while.
So you showed me that pic of Alita tracking
Yes.
mud all over the house.
She's drying outside in the greenhouse as we speak before her bath later.
It's all like I had a battle.
Looks like it, but she's been running in the
leaf.
snow. With a leaf, maybe a branch. Definitely a branch. All the leaves are dead now. They're all gone. They've been gone for months. They went somewhere else.
I chased what I thought was a puma, or I said.
A puma chase. She does chase our cat. She doesn't like try and get her, but she chases her and then doesn't know what to do when she gets there. She doesn't bite or anything. She's just like, look at this thing, I caught up to it. And then usually by the time she caught up to it, the cat's behind something. So
Yeah.
feel bad though. The cat's like 14. Poor thing doesn't need the trouble, but
Oh, yeah.
such is life. Such is life. Yeah, but she's not like weak or anything. But so whoa. Okay, don't go down there. You'll see what I'm talking about in about 45 seconds. Or people watching this will see it live. Isn't that a trip? We're working in 3 different freaking time-space dimensions here. Freaking
Whoa.
crazy. Yeah, whoa. Party time. Excellent. Go down here. Go down here. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Why do you even? Why are there saw blades there if that's not the way you're supposed to go?
I fell on my keys. That's
Fell on my keys. Yeah,
Wayne's World.
yeah, totally. Fell on my keys. Poor fella. That's gotta hurt. I don't want to fall on my keys. Just in too tight of pants pockets are bad enough.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Ugh. All right. So.
Suck them all
what was I gonna
off.
say? I was gonna talk about so
Yes.
in national parks, there's like a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
bobcats. Well,
Here we don't have a bunch of bobcats.
I mean, let me rephrase that. Like up
Yeah.
north,
Yeah, there's bobcats
say
and,
like
and puma or cougar, however you want to call them.
yep, and wolves, bears, grizzlies. So I'm writing kind of like a horror story right now. Not horror, but uh, like secluded, abandoned, like forest preserve. And yeah, I just have a guy just like patrolling. He's like that. That's like he's like a watchman, night watchman.
Okay, got it. Have I read
And
this?
no.
It's not the one that it was kind of an interdimensional zoo.
Oh yeah. That is that one.
Okay,
It's not.
it's good.
It's not an interdimensional zoo no more.
Got it.
But like I said,
Similar
because
main
the guy
character though. Is it the newbie guy
Snow
who's
says
hired and all that?
Snow says bobcats and cougars are not the same. Stupid.
Pumas and bobcats
I'm
are.
joking.
No, I'm
He didn't
kidding.
say that.
Pumas and
He didn't.
cougars are, but bobcats are smaller.
Mountain lions.
Yeah, mountain lions. Those are the three. Cougars, mountain lion, puma, same thing.
I'm not stupid, Snow.
No. She's talking to me. She knows I am.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's got to get ahead, you know. Everybody's got to say things 3 times for me. I just don't get it.
No, she didn't say that. Okay,
Something about the dude, the
yeah,
national
so,
park dude.
I was having a problem of like how horror do I go with this, or like what are the horror aspects I was going to fit. And I've written a bunch of horror. I don't do horror no more. I've been to like as far as with horror as you could go without being like nasty.
Yeah.
And I've done like just like campy psychological kind. And my favorite types is setting horror, like not like places you would find creepy by yourself.
Okay, so kind of like I forgot that one, but like people are stuck under caves, and then I
Yeah.
forgot what
Did
it's
you
called,
read,
like crawl space or something. I don't remember what that's called.
did you read that one? That creepy pasta?
I'm
It's called
unsure.
it's called Ted the Caver.
No, I've not.
Oh, you gotta read that. That one's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's about a guy and his friend, and they're like cave diving enthusiasts, and
Spelunkers. I know that
yeah,
word.
yeah.
Spelunkers.
Oh yeah, video game taught me that one.
Yep. That's where I learned it too. Got a
And
spelunk.
uh, they find like a little hole in this little like tunnel gap, and they're all like, oh, like little holes like this lead to like humongous cave systems. So they spend all their time drilling and breaking through that hole, and it's just the whole creepypasta is, and it's long. It's like the journal long diary,
Oh, got it.
and it's just them hearing and experiencing weird phenomena as they're drilling, and just being there by themselves for long periods of time, trying to break through it, and seeing or sensing things off on the other side of the hole.
Interesting.
To the point it becomes an obsession to breaking into the other side of the wall to explore it.
Oh, okay, that's different. There's one YouTube series or something I watched, or video, or like an alleged actual happening, one of those things that could have happened, probably didn't. Some guy finds an old mine that's boarded up, and he hears sounds outside of it, so he decides to record them and kind of just sits out there for a while, and eventually he's like, well, maybe I should go in, but that's the sounds aren't very good. And eventually he goes in, and then there's a missing persons report filed and bunch of weird shit, but it seems similar in concept, where underground is kind of a passage to hell, so you hear a bunch of weird shit. The difference though is that obsession angle, and I like that obsession angle. That gives it some teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not afraid. They're fucking driven to go see whatever the weird shit is, and that's kind of that's I like that a little bit better. The other one is he's like weirded out and he thinks something's
I'm
in there, but he wants to
I'm
go look
I'm
at it.
more
Afraid.
I'm more of the you have no choice, you're forced.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Like it's my job. I have to go all the way into that like corridor to check. I'm on payroll.
Yeah, I'm a
I'm on
payroll.
the clock. I'm on the clock. Uh, uh, and I was gonna say, there's a cave, there's a mining video of a guy exploring a mine. It's really funny because people meme the hell out of it.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's a guy. The video starts with like this thunderstorm just going insane outside, but there's no rain. It's just wind and thunder. And he's like, "Hey guys, I'm going to this mine to test out this new flashlight I bought, and it's like midnight or whatever, crazy thunder, and he's going to an abandoned mine to test out a flashlight."
Best place to
And
do it.
yeah, and he just goes like he don't even care. He's like the most nonchalant like guy, uh, and his camera picks up like I guess you could call them EVPs,
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I was talking about
and
with yeah.
and there's some freaky feet, but every time he hears something on camera that is audible, he's like, "What was that? Oh, probably just a snake." Anyway, this flashlight's pretty good. Retails about $4.99. and there's like, I'm in the darkness. Like you hear a voice say something like that. It's like, huh? Anyway, yeah, this flashlight's pretty great. You guys should check it out. Like it's like, and people are like he couldn't run out because of the big balls he had going into that cave. You know, it's like if you look through the comments, it's nothing but that.
That's funny.
Yeah. And it's hilarious.
Oh.
It's hilarious. But the one I was working on, or
Yeah.
it's a change of pace for me,
Yeah.
and I decided it's gonna be like a horror setting, like an abandoned place where you're secluded, and um, interaction with big bad animals
Okay.
and it's a night shift, so it's in the night. The only people nearby are fire watchtowers, so they can't help you, but you get to hear their chatter all night, which is really interesting. And it's just uncovering stuff at this abandoned zoo. Well, not abandoned. It's going to be torn down, but
Yeah,
uh,
okay.
and just delving more and more into like what had gone on in this zoo up to this up to its closure.
Gotcha.
And the zoo is so weird. Again, this adds to the horror setting that it's wired in a weird way that doesn't make sense, which just adds more confusion when you're in darkness for the character.
Yeah.
Like there's lights, but they run through pipes, but they're crooked pipes. So it's not like any modern kind of light fixture. It's just like weird industrial stuff that you wouldn't see anywhere, and it looks it allows your as a reader you would be able to visualize it as something creepy.
Yeah, exactly. Those
Yeah.
we were talking about on the last stream a little bit about the Black Library books, the 40K books. And one of the things that they have a real hard time describing are worlds that have gone to chaos, and a lot of the things they use are weird angles or imperceptible colors. strange smells that are indescribable. They like their weird angles too, specifically saying angles that cannot exist. And that, of course, adds to the, again, horror aspect.
Yeah, that's
Helps you
cool.
kind of figure it out.
Yeah, I had a book called. I think it's one of the last horror books I tried to read, which is really hard. You ever heard of House of Leaves?
Sounds like I have, but I don't know about it.
It's
No.
it's a big book. It's a big book, and it starts off. Okay, it's about a couple who moves into a house, and the house is obviously it's messed up, and but the book starts off with like an introduction of these two guys inspecting the house, and they go into that, you know, indescribable kind of cannot be defined kind of description, and it
Yeah.
works. It scared the crap out of me. But what makes the book famous is that the book messes with you, where like you'll be reading it and it'll just skip like 50 pages, then the pages will become upside down,
Oh, cool.
then the pages are all mixed up, then there's uh words are just scrambled all over the place like a glitch. uh and there's like random pictures, and there's like I remember I remember I opened one page and it just said a name over and over and over and over and over.
Oh,
And I
that's
will say it
fun.
was, and I will say it was my name, my actual real name, and that freaked me out.
Oh, ha, that's got to get you, dude. Yeah, no question. No, I
Yeah,
like that stuff. Like a lot of people, one of the first cases I can remember something like that is we again talked about this earlier, the Psychomantis level in the original Metal Gear Solid, where he has
yeah, I
to
remember.
beat him, you have to plug in, your controller into the second port, or else he reads your moves, and then he also reads your save slots and tells you what kind of
Yeah,
games you play and comments. That was
I
that
didn't play
kind of
that.
reach.
I didn't play that on the PS1, but I played it on the remake.
Yeah, the GameCube one, Twin Snakes.
Yeah, and
That's
he
what
was
I
saying
played.
like he was
Yeah.
reading mine, and that freaked me out.
Yeah, is that was a cool idea from Kojima. The switching to the second port thing's a little much, but the
Yeah,
reading
that
your
is a little
saves and
much.
getting into your brain, that's pretty cool. And then after that, there was another one I had in mind. I just can't freaking remember. It's another game though. Games are really good at that. Um, I just don't remember. It wasn't Metal Gear Solid.
It's I'll have to say Silent Hill.
No, and I didn't play any horror games,
I
so.
know you didn't say, but I know you didn't say,
Oh,
but
Eternal
I meant
Darkness. That's the one.
yeah.
Also on
Eternal Darkness
GameCube.
does that too. Yeah, it does that
Yeah, that
too.
was the other one I was thinking of.
It does the screen is black and
Yeah.
you're on the wrong channel.
Yeah, yeah, that kind of weird stuff. That's fun. I think Manhunt kind of had some of those elements too, just because you're the director watching the character
Hmm.
murder things. I think it had a few of those. It's adding an extra dimension that the reader can step into of weirdness, which
Yeah,
is very cool.
I can't remember, but Silent Hill had something like that where you walk into a room and you're locked. No, Silent Hill 3 had you locked. You walk into a room and you're locked in there for like 5 minutes,
Oh.
and yeah, and you're clicking everything to get out, and like the room, there's a reflection of you, and it stops in the mirror.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and all there's like a bathtub, and like these red veins start coming out of it, and then the whole room just turns black. And if you stay in there long enough, the door unlocks. But if by that point you already clicked it 100 times and stay in there, that was a cool one.
Definitely. Sorry, I'm just setting things up and hopefully can turn down this media source here. Might not be too loud for you folks, but it is excruciating to me. Turn down Galactus. Be quiet, please. Alright. Because I have to do display capture instead of gaming capture for some reason on this game, but it'll work too.
Snow said, her family killed a bobcat that got in their chicken coop.
Oh, it sucks. It got in your
Sideways,
chicken coop. Ouch.
sideways tongue out.
Wow, thank you. But yeah, no, I've seen one cross the road in front of us before, bobcat, but I've never seen a puma, a mountain lion, or a cougar. I don't think you want to see them, because if you're seeing them, you're probably getting
They're a pain
messed
in the
up.
ass. They're a pain in the ass in Red Dead.
Oh yeah, in the first
They
one,
kill your
God, my
horse.
damn. Yeah, they
They
killed
kill
like
your
two
horse in one hit.
swings. Oh, is
Yeah,
it
two
one?
swings.
One or
It's
two,
just
something like that? It's so
yeah.
quick. Yeah, it's awful. I remember that very well. You hear the wow, and then scrack, and your horse is down. You're rolling, and then it kills you in 2 hits or something like that too. It just whacks you, and you're fucking
Yeah,
dead.
that too.
Yeah, it's bad. Fun though. And then, did you ever hunt the legendary animals to get all that in Red Dead?
No,
That was
no.
fun. Hunting the jackalopes a lot of fun.
I
Hunting the
didn't get
wild
into that.
jackalope and a Bigfoot, I think, is another one
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
know.
get.
And Bigfoot all talks to you all Victorian British or something.
Yeah, it's weird, but it works.
Tis you is the monster man.
That's it, yeah. Out
Tis
here
you.
killing us, and yeah, that's what it is. It's something like that, yeah.
I just made that up.
I think it is something
Well,
like that because you have to kill
yeah,
some
it is
things
something.
to bring him out, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And then you walk up to him or whatever.
Well, how else am I gonna get this legendary rank?
Exactly. I forgot what you get out of it. I think it was something worthwhile. I just, God, that was years ago. That was when it came out. I played the hell out of it. And was at the point where I was doing the extra stuff because there's nothing else to do.
Man, that online multiplayer sucks.
It wasn't that fun, no. The cooperative could be okay just because the other people don't matter so much.
The other people
Yeah.
are so overpowered. I remember I would always pop into the game and get killed by like some Brazilian player who's like OP with like he would have like a very high online rank, and he would just like kill me with like one shot.
Yeah,
And
there's
every time I respawned, he came back for me and killed me. And I was like,
yeah, there was a lot of that. I just got through it. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know if there's aim bots were in there or if it was. There's different types of aiming too. There's the auto aiming and the free aim, and depended which lobby you chose.
yeah.
There's a lot of weird little things, but yeah, no, it was pretty rough. The zombie horde mode, I really enjoyed that. Undead Nightmare. It's just 4 of you against a zombie horde. I'm a big fan of those types of game modes. A lot of them too. There's a lot of them.
Undead Nightmare pretty good. Was that Putin?
Was what? Who? What?
I saw you like go over like a real person.
Yes, it wasn't Putin. It's Daniel Craig for some reason. I think it's probably the creator's mark or whatever. And it's over the Virus Cyclops, and Virus Cyclops' image is over another character. So I really don't know. And god damn it, I'm Bucky Captain America, not Captain America Captain America. God damn it. Well, I'm already gonna lose now. Bucky can't keep up with Steve. He doesn't even hit with his shield. God damn. Yeah, this isn't the Captain America I know how to play from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'm disappointed. Thoroughly.
Captain America's a Nazi. Did you know that?
Is he still a Nazi canon?
Yeah, he's still a Nazi.
He's still a Nazi. I did not
They
know
didn't-
that.
it-
I knew
they
Secret
didn't-
Empire happened, but I didn't know if they had reversed it yet or not. Because
Yeah,
they
it
ended
was,
up
he
undoing
was a
everything.
Hydra agent. All these throughout all Marvel history.
Yeah. Okay, Bucky
And
kicks
then-
some ass. I'll give him
and
some
then-
credit. Right now, he kicks some ass.
and they wished him to be a good guy.
Oh, is that how they fixed him?
Yeah, they got the Cosmic Cube or something, and they wished a good Captain America to replace the bad.
That's why I do not read Marvel for the last 15
Do you know-
years.
Do you know Iron Man is in Marvel, but it's
He's a clone. I've been hearing
Yeah.
that because a lot of people forget. And I guess recently it was kind of a big point because it whatever moment they tried to pull off wasn't as big because he's a fucking clone. It's not Tony Stark.
So Tony Stark's dead.
Yeah, Tony's been dead for a while, I guess. I don't remember what the hell why. I'm hoping it's a self-sacrifice thing, but then they cloned him, so that sacrifice wasn't really there anymore.
He was a Nazi too.
They're all Nazis. All straight
Dude.
white male Marvel characters are Nazis, secret Nazis. We know this now. That's why they're bringing in Miss Marvel to clean it up.
Yep.
Too bad they don't know
Got
Captain Marvel
she
is
needs
a
an apron
Fraulein.
and a broom. She needs an apron and a broom to clean it all up.
Ouch, a lot of people aren't going to be happy about that. No, sir. Might as well put her in a
Man,
hijab and have her not speak.
oh man, that's what they want.
Oh, see, I'm forgetting things here. I can't keep the script straight, but then again, neither
Now
can
you're
they.
getting the
So,
diversity aspect of it.
yeah, no. I just her power is very unappealing to me too. It's like the character design, the choices, the switch out, whatever. I could have dealt with that, but her power is so unappealing. She can just make
Are
her
you
body
working
parts
for
grow bigger.
Are you
Like,
working for Marvel, Cody?
well, I
We should
guess
hire
they.
you.
That'd be great, but just like the only part of her body I've seen grow larger is her fist. So it's not even like a Mr. Fantastic power or anything that could be multi-purpose. It's just like
Oh,
she
you're
can
talking
get big
about that
hands.
one.
Miss
I thought you
Marvel,
were
yeah, the
talking about.
Arab one.
I thought
I
you were
was
talking about
being
Captain Marvel.
well with the hijab. I was not being facetious.
I completely forgot about that character.
Yeah, most people have, even though they really are trying to shove it down. Recently, the big arc I've heard of, again, I don't read Marvel. There's something about all the teenage heroes being outlawed, so it's Civil War again, except with
Stupid.
teenagers. And so Miss
Stupid.
Marvel's like a big idea, a big part of it, and that's the only reason I
Foolishness.
dig for. Yeah, I don't know, man. They're trying. They're trying. It looks like Donny Cates' slight fan
Here,
service, which is
let's make
just
up a
and
Marvel event. Just us.
well, we got to have the big teams. Let's try to make some. I mean, it's already been done really well back in the past. It's hard to do new, so we got to also try and be new because you can't be the Infinity
No
War back in the
Infinity
day.
Gauntlet.
Exactly,
No Infinity Gauntlet.
and you can't Civil War it really because they already tried that twice and I guess 3 times now. They're just not really calling it Civil War this time. So it can't be like outlawed heroes, which is just deconstructionism anyway. We want to create here. So it would be some mega villain that overcrosses everybody, and yeah, well, I would do being me. I can't think outside of the IronVerse. You do like
Doom.
famine or war
What about
invades
Doom?
the Doom. I mean, Doom's done. I actually did a Marvel crossover. I should send you that script. It was one of the first, if not the first, comic script I ever wrote. It's a Marvel crossover event. I didn't even understand a lot of the characters. It opens really cool though. It opens with Doctor Doom giving a speech to Latveria about basically stepping in line and helping the rest of the world and not by force, by
Yes, that's what
option.
I'm thinking
That's what I open.
about.
That's how I open it like that, and then fucking Nick Fury assassinates him,
How about we do
and it kind of launches
Doom?
off of that.
How about we do Doom fighting all the institutions of the world, like Shield and Sword, but at the end, like he was fighting a greater evil. Because Doom is self-sacrificing
He is in the
when
weird
he's
way.
when he knows he's gonna get all the glory.
Yeah, yeah, no, totally. No, that would work. There was something like that. Have you read Marvel: The End? It was called Marvel, and then The End. It was Jim Starlin trying to put an end to Thanos, like how he wanted Thanos to end.
Yeah.
And it's basically Akhenaten, an old pharaoh from back in the day, was actually a star god, and he comes back to claim his power again. I forgot why. And this whole time, Doom knows this is going to happen, so he's time traveling around trying to get things together or stop it from happening. And basically, this Thanos stops him by getting the Infinity Gauntlet, stops that Pharaoh, returns everything to normal or whatever, and then he gets sick of that and does the Thanos thing. And eventually he realizes he's broken reality by tinkering with it. And the only way to save reality is to have him never have existed. So that's what he does. And it's just Adam Warlock and the kid Adam Warlock has to take care of that remember Thanos.
Mhm.
But Thanos is the only reason anything exists. And he's also the reason why anything had to exist. It's kind of it's a pretty interesting little arc for Thanos.
I
And
remember in Marvel Zombies, I don't know if it was 2 or 1, Victor saves the Fantastic Four, or saves the world by sacrificing himself at the end.
Oh, I
Remember
barely
that one?
remember. I've read up to Marvel Zombies 4. 5 is when it's like the interdimensional team trying to fight the zombies. That's led by Howard the Duck. So I lost interest there.
Oh, that,
But
that's way out there.
yeah, I've also read Army of Darkness versus Marvel Zombies. That's a hoot. They do my man Frank very poorly, but it's a hoot. It's a great little issue. Yeah, he's just like, get behind me, Ash, and
But
he's got an
but
M60. He's gonna kick open a mall, and he just gets eaten to shit.
and
But what you're talking about? I remember one where
there,
he had erected like a force shield around either Latveria or somewhere, and was protecting the rest of humanity under that shield.
yeah, I think it was that one. That
And
could have been part of it.
I don't remember. I have them. I should read
But
through
in
them
the
again.
end, he self-sacrifices to
Okay.
send Fantastic Four to another
Oh
time
yeah, so they can let
to
them know.
stop the virus or
And
the
that's
zombie
and that's the
epidemic.
beginning of like Marvel Zombies 3 or something like that. I do remember that. I don't remember the self-sacrifice, but I do remember them having to send a version of Reed to
Yeah,
another time, and then they're all freaked out that there's another version of Reed or whatever,
yeah.
and that
It
becomes an
shows
issue.
like Victor Von Doom is surrounded by zombies, and he's like, "Well, this should be interesting," or something like that. Because
Yeah.
he's the last like living thing in the world.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
And that
Doom's a great character. I've always been
and,
impressed with Doom.
and there's another one, Secret Wars. What if?
Oh, what if?
That
Okay.
one he self-sacrifices as well at the end.
Interesting. Because isn't the Secret Wars against Doom? Wasn't
Does
that
he
the arc?
self-sacrifice? No, I don't think he's It's him. He has the Infinity Gauntlet,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea.
and it shows him fighting the what do you call those? The Celestial Giants or Celestials?
Yeah, the Celestials. Yeah.
They're like biggest planets.
Yeah. No,
Some
yeah,
they're
they're
huge.
they're an older, they're like a they're a fabric of reality. They're a
Yeah, and
piece. There's
it
bigger
shows them.
pieces, but they're a piece too. Yeah.
It shows them charging into them in the last page by himself. No, I think, or is it he's stopping the annihilation wave?
Oh, the Annihilus Wave or whatever the hell. I
Yeah,
never read that. That was the space
yeah,
event going on at the same time as Civil War. That was the
very.
big deal in space, which is supposed to be really good. Annihilation's supposed to be great. I just
I
don't
know.
know.
I read both. There's two of them. There's Annihilation Wave and Annihilation Conquest.
Ah, that's it. Yeah.
They're both bad.
Okay. Okay.
Here's the thing, like, every Marvel space event is very poor
Okay.
in like art and quality. Well, the art gets better, but it's like every time because I like the space stuff, but they were never interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I
And
mean that
then
was me too. I mean Silver Surfer's my favorite space character.
no, I'm
Um.
sure it was great back then,
Yeah.
but like when what do you call it, Bendis took over,
Oh yeah.
is like it was like the stuff on Earth was more important, and the stuff in space was just like throwaways, throwaway stuff.
Yeah.
And what else? Then they did the next. I don't remember what was after that, but then they did Kingbreaker or Kingmaker. Remember that?
No.
It had to do with the Inhumans.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then no. I know them
No,
tangentially. I know
but
Inhumans very tangentially. They show
it was
up in
called.
things I've read.
Yeah, they're my
I like
favorite.
Black
They're my
Bolt. I like Black Bolt a lot. The
yeah.
concept of the character and the execution's always been pretty cool with Black Bolt. And then I like the dog too, Lockjaw. But I don't know much beyond those.
The dog's annoying.
Yeah, is he? Okay.
There's a comic. There's comics dedicated just to Lockjaw, and they're horrible.
Oh, I could see that. He's supposed to be a side gimmick character.
But there's like pages where he goes back in time into like his mother's womb.
Who goes back? Lockjaw?
Yeah, and he's in his
Puppy
womb.
womb.
Yeah, and you're like, what the hell?
Puppy with antenna womb. Yeah, that's
Uh,
definitely not a wasn't a priority with editor oversight. Let's just say that. Or if it was, there's a problem. No.
but
Put him in the
I,
puppy womb. Trust me, we're breaking new ground.
I like the Inhumans because they're so they're powerful, but
Yeah.
they're also underrepresented, and uh what do you call it? They're looked down on, even though
Yeah, a
they're
little bit.
tough.
Oh, I'm dead now. Fucking A. Doom versus Christopher Reeve Superman. I have no chance.
They're
Poor Doom.
underestimated.
They are, very much so. I know that they're they're the Kingdom of the Moon or whatever, which sounds kind of goofy, but is
Fair
very
enough that
important.
fair enough that uh Warbound Hulk kicked Black Bolt's ass,
Oh,
and
is that what happened?
in the first issue of World War Hulk. But that was a
Yeah.
scroll. That was a scroll, Black
That
Bolt.
was a
Gotta remember.
scroll. That was a scroll. That's a trip. But no, that whole series of events was a lot of fun. I liked World War Hulk. There's some really epic moments in that. Planet Hulk is a great. The animated film's good
Yeah.
and the arc's good. I never read Scar, Son of Hulk. Did you ever read Son of Hulk?
No, I think I read
Yeah.
like the first two issues. I didn't like.
Okay, yeah. I just the design was kind of neat. It was just like let's
After
carry
that,
on the Planet Hulk somehow.
after that, the Hulk stuff started getting weird because then you had Son of Hulk, then you had Red Hulk, then Red Hulk, She Hulk, which turned out to be Alex Ross and his daughter or something like that.
Oh, okay. Betty and okay. Oh no no
And
no no no! I got you. Never mind. The artist.
and, and then it turned into the Chang, the little nerd Chinese kid.
Oh, I kind of remember that. Yeah,
He became the new Hulk.
that didn't work
No, no,
out.
no, no.
Obviously, no.
Amadeus Cho or something.
Huh. Okay.
You don't remember that guy?
No, I was never a big Hulk fan. I mean, I
No, but
watched the stuff and
he's in he's in Secret Invasion. I think he plays a big role in the background.
well, there's the changeling green guy that was like the part of the first gay couple in Marvel Comics. I remember that guy.
Who?
He was in Civil War. What the fuck is his name? He looks like Hulk. I think he's a Skrull. I think he's a half Skrull, and he dates fucking Wiccan. He dates Wiccan. It's a
I
weird
don't know
fucking.
these
That was
characters.
yeah, that was Civil War, bro. That was how bad it was in 2008. I'm really not surprised where we're at now.
Are
Um,
you saying Civil War or
yeah,
Civil War Two?
Civil
Oh no,
War,
no, that was
the
Civil War
original
Two.
Civil War. Yeah, Wiccan and oh god, I don't remember. But he's reminding me of Hulk. But I'm thinking the wrong thing. No, I don't remember any Hulk besides Bruce and Red Hulk. I remember Red Hulk a little bit. I don't remember like what even
Yeah,
like his
Red
origin
Hulk.
or anything.
Red Hulk came along when I got out, and
Okay,
then later on I would learn it was Alex.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I didn't follow. I didn't know there was another Hulk besides David Bruce Banner. No
Unless I'm
idea.
wrong. I bet.
Well, we could be wrong too. Yeah, you could be. All those
Red
dedicated Hulk
Hulk.
fans.
Ah, I knocked the mic over.
That's not good.
Yeah, Thunderbolt Ross. Ross is in. Yep, it's yeah, and Bolt
So,
Ross.
did you ever watch the Avenger no, Justice League Unlimited?
Is that the TV show, animated TV show?
Yeah, it was the animated TV show where they expanded the cast from the core Justice League to anybody in DC if you could tell a story with them.
No.
You should because it's excellent. It's got the best Superman moment ever. It's the end of the series and it's just really good and really puts a really
Right.
nice pin to it.
Is it-
But anyway, I was going to
is it-
compare it to the Hulk because there's a specific episode of that where it stars the Knight. I forgot
Yes,
his
we do,
name.
Snow. We need all those Hulks.
The Knight. He's from. It's the Knight that reminds me a lot of Platinum Knight that I didn't know existed. I forgot his name. He's in the Justice League. I forgot Shining Knight. That's it. Involves Shining Knight, Vigilante, who's their Western hero, and Green Arrow. Vigilante, the guy named Vigilante, El Diablo, basically a bunch of human characters because everybody else is dealing with super horrific stuff, and suddenly this general, old full star general, he turns himself into a Hulk. That's why, and he reminds me a lot of Alex Ross. He's the guy who's always after the Justice League because they're too powerful, which is the same reason Ross in the comics is after
That's
Hulk,
kind of like
basically.
the Hulk movie.
Yep, kind of like the Hulk
Remember
movie
that
too.
British guy? That British soldier turned himself into
Abomination. Yeah.
There you go, Abomination.
Yeah, it's a lot like that. It's the same idea. I'm sure Abomination in the comics was the original kind of do an idea like that. But anyway, the general thing reminded me that it's also been done in the Justice League in a better form. That whole episode was basically he was raging against the only people who have these powers are you superheroes and supervillains. Well, us normal people need to have them too, and he's just beating up on normal people. A guy who can shoot bows, a guy who can shoot bullets, a guy with a magic sword. Just normal fucking people. And that the whole moment basically is him. He's doing this to protect humanity, and basically he beats the shit out of them, and all the citizens are like, we only see one monster here. It's a very cliche story, but oh man, they execute it really well.
You're the monster.
Yeah, he became the monster. Well, it's right this time, and he calls himself out on it and just jumps away, and you don't see him again for the rest of the series, which is great. But it's just kind of funny.
Pretty cliche.
Yeah, it's a classic.
He
You
would have
became
to
the monster you wanted to beat. It's a very cliche story, but the execution was really heartfelt, and by that point you really like these B-list Justice League characters and see them get their asses kicked when no hope of protection is there. It's kind of a trip.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Marvel. Okay, DC event.
Yeah, Marvel event, we didn't get too far, but there's some good ways to do it. DC event, they love their multiverses.
Infinity Crisis. All right.
Yeah.
We already solved that one. All right, next one.
Flashpoint. Oh wait, already did that too. Again, no. I don't
some
know.
sort of crisis.
I would like
some.
something. We've done evil Superman, I'm sure, and we've probably done evil Batman too. It would be good to have Bruce like finally crack though. It's not like he's evil, but he's literally gone nuts from the amount of stress and planning, and now he's become completely paranoid. That would be cool.
And it turns out all along he was a Nazi.
That's it. That's it. Well, I mean, he wears black. He goes around beating up minorities. No, but something like that would intrigue me because he's a global threat if he was put that way. And imagine making him manic or literally crazy. He snapped. That would be cool. We've had stories like that, but I can't think of a single one that's what it is, and he thinks he's doing good.
That was that heavy metal thing.
Well, that's Batman Who Laughs. That's a multiverse. I'm not talking about multiverse.
So what?
That's an alternate universe, the heavy metal universe. That's Joker, who's Batman in that, or whatever. It's supposed to be. It's weird as shit. People liked it. Scott Snyder's got his fans. I'm not one of them, just because I haven't been interested in reading anything recent, period, in comics, except for indie. That's a bias because of where I work, but it's also because I've got so many good stories of these characters already. I'd rather relive the stuff I really like because what they're putting out certainly isn't to that same quality. It sucks, but it is what it is, I really haven't bought, like, Cosmic Ghost Rider almost got me, and then I was able to read the first issue digitally, and it wasn't very good, the first issue, and then I read all of Laguna lent me Thanos Quest or whatever, which is where he's introduced.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It was pretty good, but he's just Deadpool.
I mean, the art was good.
And the art was really good. Thanos was really good. The story that was really good. It's just Cosmic Ghost Rider wasn't. And so he got his own series simply because the design was really cool.
Are you talking about the Thanos quest for the Infinity Stones?
No, it's called Thanos Quest. I don't know what it was. It started off Donny Cates' fucking Marvel career in terms of being a big name.
Okay, I forgot there was like a fourth Infinity Gauntlet.
There's so many, dude. Once Thanos was like the main bad guy in the movies, they just
I saw it. It was it's old. It was before all the.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. Well, there's Infinity Crusade, which I have the first issue for, but I never really read. And yeah, there's a fourth after Crusade, huh? No idea.
The other one's just called Infinity, I think, something, and it's just Thanos. Well, I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Gotcha.
But the art is not up to par with what preceded it.
And
I'll
what
say.
preceded it was usually flats, It's the colors were for that, and it's
I know,
a trip.
those were good. Like,
That's what I'm
this
saying.
one's
Yeah.
like it's like it's like it doesn't it's too digital.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to describe it, but it's bad.
Ones and zeros, too digital. I don't know if Metalocalypse.
I mean,
You
like
can't hear anything.
lines are like so fat. You know how like in kids comic books, like it's all extra thick lines and
Huh, okay. Well, sometimes that's just an aesthetic choice, but I'd have to see, because, yeah, thick lines can sometimes
you
be
just
really bad.
you have to Google it.
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah, I should. Right now, I'm beating up Batman. Batzaro, actually. It's not Batman. It's Batzaro. As Thanos on a tiny Gotham rooftop. Or we're giants. I'm unsure of the scaling.
Did you ever read the Illuminati comics?
No.
Those were pretty cool.
I
Because
bet.
do you know what they are, right?
No. It does
Okay,
sound familiar. I know the
it
the
it
the
it
the other
precedes
bit.
Secret Invasion.
Oh, that yeah, yeah, I did. When that basically it led to Planet Hulk too, because
Yeah, and
it was the
basically Planet
Illuminati
Hulk too.
who decided to send Bruce off planet because he's too dangerous. So yeah, no, I did. I do know what you're talking about. I thought it was a whole different like series of books,
Yeah,
but no,
yeah.
it's
One of the
Marvel
first.
Illuminati. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go for it.
I was
I
gonna
was
say
just
one of the
agreeing.
first things they do is collect Infinity Gems and make the Infinity Gauntlet
No, okay.
because their first like decision as being the
The heads.
forefront of
Yeah.
illustrious great thinkers for everybody. They're all like,
Yeah.
let's find the gauntlet, put it together, and then get rid of it or something.
Oh, okay.
So they go hunting for each of the Infinity Stones, and the one of the covers is Richard holding it, and it looks like the original Infinity Gauntlet with all the lines going all crazy,
Oh, okay.
crossing each other,
Oh, cool.
and yeah, it looked cool. I think they wish the Gauntlet out of existence.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What is it?
Wolverine? Isn't there a comic where Wolverine has?
That would be cool. Infinity Claws? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I don't know. There's usually something for everything, every idea at this point. Not
Let me tell you,
true, but pretty close.
when I read what got me into Marvel comics, because my brother always read them, and DC from like I'll say since like '93
Okay.
or '90. I don't know. I started. I saw the Death of Superman. He had it
Oh,
when I was a kid. So
gotcha.
that was my first look at it, like look at comics,
That's
and
pretty cool. That's not a bad one.
it wouldn't be until like what 2008 somebody recommended Infinity Gauntlet, and when I read it, I was just blown away by
Oh,
it.
it's so good. It's so good.
The
Jim Starlin
the
did such. It's
writing,
so good. It's just him, right? Too. I think he did everything.
just Jim Starlin writing it.
Well, I thought he wrote and drew it.
He did. Oh, wow.
I think it's a
Didn't know
one-man show on the Infinity almost everything.
that.
It's a trip. That's why it's
and
so fucking good. It's one dude's vision
and
with.
just seeing somebody take on the whole like universe
Yeah.
of just like overpowered omnipotent being.
All
It's
in the
really something.
name of death, just so he can
Oh,
get
no,
old
all in
lady.
the name of love.
There you go. Love of death. But yes. And
It's
then
funny
he
because
gets it, and he's too much
he
for her.
doesn't get her until like I don't know. It's sad. It's kind of it kind of ruins everything that he eventually gets her.
He does in the end.
Way
That one I was talking about. She won't be with him because he's so much more than her. He gets to a point where he thinks he's equal to her, and he's far surpassed her. So she barely
there's
even,
one where she
even
like
acknowledges
there's
him.
one where
It's a trip.
she approaches him and they kiss and they're all like they're together. They admit
Yeah.
mutual love. Was
No,
that
I
the one?
remember the image. No, the end came after that. But yeah, that did happen, and that was like the canon for freaking ever, a good 8, 10 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's an
Whenever
iconic panel with him kissing a skull. I remember that very well.
what, what the hell was that? The moon collided on your game screen.
Yeah, at some
That was
point, Thanos throws the moon at people. I mean, it's
okay.
Thanos.
That makes sense. What was I gonna say? Infinity War was alright. That's all I'll say. Infinity Crusade was stupid,
Okay,
but
yeah.
I like the art. I like the art.
Got it. Yeah, I remember I have the first issue of Infinity Crusade, and the cover's got that nice chromium and all. It looks cool.
Yeah, I had
Um,
that was cool.
But yeah, I never read anything past Infinity Gauntlet. I don't think.
Infinity War was cool because what was it? Magnus, Magus, what was his name? Adam
Who?
Warlock's dark side.
Oh, see, I don't know that. I don't remember
He's
that,
the
but
purple
okay.
guy.
Got it.
He
Yeah.
has he has an afro at one point.
Of course. Well, there you go. It's already a
And
sell.
he looks dope. He looks dope with that.
Right on.
And yeah, because remember Adam Warlock splits his consciousness. He splits the good and the bad out of him.
Got
So
it.
he could wield the gauntlet with
Oh, pure good.
uh,
Yeah, with
yeah,
nothing but good intentions.
unbiased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's somebody they're missing in here is Adam Warlock, but he doesn't do much combat. I mean, he's Adam Warlock. He's just super
No.
powerful.
Now he rocks a Walkman
Oh, does he?
and wears a leather jacket.
Oh, you're talking about Star-Lord or Adam Warlock?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of those movies.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm just going
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord's the one with the Walkman.
Yeah, he's the one with the Walkman.
Okay.
They're decent. I mean, they're worth watching if you want. Well, what Scorsese
Oh,
called
no.
them. If you want a theme
Oh,
park.
Don't worry. I'm gonna watch. I know they're not. I'm not watching them out of like
Not wanting to, yeah.
thumb up my butt.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just,
Yeah.
I was waiting for them to be done.
Yeah, they're never gonna finish until they stop making money, and who knows what
But
people do.
when they announced they were gonna go up to Infinity Gauntlet, I was like, might as well sit back and wait.
Yeah, no,
You
and
know,
that's a
that's
decent
what I
enough
did.
ending. I would watch all the 13 films and finish it. Crazy fucking people were doing that for Endgame, and they would do that in the theaters. It's like 30 hours or something. Fucking barely any intermissions, and yeah, they were just standing there and fucking watching them. Huge marathon, and then you get to watch the new movie. How crazy are you that you'd be so fucking tired and waiting for the that you're gonna watch the next 3-hour movie, the big one, at like after 30 hours of being awake? Fuck that. But people were crazy enough.
People who never read the comics.
Right? Or people who read the comics too much and just want to be a part of it right at the beginning so they can be one of the first ones to bitch about it.
I read the comics and I'm all like, they'll never be as good as the comics.
Oh no, not even close. Not even close. But it's a good spectacle they build
Yeah,
up.
it's a
And
good
definitely
spectacle.
something
That's
something
all I
you won't
anticipate.
get anywhere else in, cinema. So I'll take that. The ending scene in Endgame's a big freaking deal.
I anticipate a loud, overbearing, blown in my face CGI fights.
Many.
And that's
Black
all
Panther
I
has the
anticipate.
worst one in my opinion. Black Panther, it's so obviously CGI so often. It's as bad as like remember Daredevil, the Ben Affleck movie? That level of CGI, but modern. It really bugs the hell out of me. I don't know
Remember
why.
the tiger tattoo came to life?
Yes,
In the
I
trailer.
do. I do. So ridiculous. But yeah, Black Panther's alright. It's a decent movie, but the ending fight scene that it builds up to is.
I haven't seen anything since the first Avengers.
Okay, cool. Well, there's some good stuff in there. There's some pretty mediocre shit in there too, but there's some good stuff.
I know the car scene in the Black Panther kind of
Yeah, yeah, but no, I mean the ending scene where it's just two CGI bodies flailing at each other. It's really bad. It's really bad in my opinion.
CGI man.
Yeah. Well, it's two Black Panthers going at each other, and they're both the same suit and rigs and shit. Basically same abilities. Just one's got a gold necklace, the other's got an onyx necklace. I mean, but yeah, it's a. That whole movie's
Mm-hmm.
kind of it's not my favorite, but it's not too bad. None of them are too bad. Even Captain Marvel wasn't too bad as long as you don't hate everything about it ideologically. Uh,
Yeah.
then you can sit back and watch it as a movie. It's a decent movie. It's a bad Marvel movie. Um, Samuel Jackson's fun, and his chemistry with Brie Larson's all right. It was fine,
Mm-hmm.
but not a good movie.
I remember when is the first appearance of Samuel L. Jackson?
Iron Man 2?
Is it Iron Man
Sir,
2?
get out of the donut, I think.
No. It was
Oh, it was Captain America, that's it. First Avenger.
it
Captain
was
America First Avenger, I think. No?
because I
Was it
remember I took
Thor?
my
I'm so confused. Yeah, I don't know.
Cozy, you're confusing me. All right. I remember it
It was Black
was
Widow, that's it.
no. I took my brother. We took my brother's friend, and he's old school Marvel.
Yeah.
Like he has everybody's signatures. He's been to all the conventions since like the '80s.
Oh, cool.
Not all of them, but he's been to them and he's got the signatures.
Yeah.
He's met all the OG artists. And when Samuel L. Jackson walked on screen and said he's Nick Fury,
Oh, he was so pissed. I bet.
he was
They went
so
with
pissed.
Ultimate Universe Nick Fury instead of
And he's like, and
Nick
he's like,
Fury.
he's like, that's not Nick Fury. And he's just sitting there, like everybody walks out of the theater except for a couple people, and he's like, Nick Fury's white, and he's Mexican. So he's like,
Yeah.
Nick Fury's white, and then like this like white couple turns around, and he's like, he's as white as you.
That's
He's
great.
not black. And I had to lean over to him. I had to explain. In
Yeah.
the other Marvel universe, he's black.
Yeah. Well, in the animated movies that they use to test the water, he's black
The
too.
Ultimate
Yeah,
Universe,
yeah, yeah. The Ultimate Universe. The Ultimate Avengers animated movies, which was my first real exposure to real Avengers like lore, and it wasn't too bad. It gives enough of a character connections and stuff. Thor's a little bit more of a party guy, a little bit of differences. It was one of the first times you actually get to see Iron Man big on screen since fucking Spider-Man the animated series. Kind of a big deal. I was very impressed. I called it. Iron Man was my favorite character up until they made the movie of him and everybody got a hold of him.
Who the hell is Birdie?
I have no idea who Birdie is.
She looks good.
Yeah. I mean, she looks
Kind
Anu
of
Confederation. Good.
Definitely.
Big old fucking rifle. Outfit's great. Yeah, no, that's perfect. No idea who she is. No idea who she is.
Big gun.
Okay, I gotta check what time. Oh no, we're fine. I got 2 hours till that meeting. No idea what time it was. But yeah, so DC events, we never really came up with a good idea. My idea you did not enjoy too much. No idea. At Marvel, we kind of ended up with the same thing. We didn't really come up with anything.
I want Doom.
Yeah, we came up with Doom.
Doom. We'll call it like Doom Redemption or something.
That'd be cool.
Something with Doom. Like
Yeah.
he's taking. Doom has opted to take on a major task all on his own, unbeknownst to everyone. Because if somebody gets involved, it's the kind of undertaking where if one little micro thing is off, it's the end for the universe.
Okay.
And so he's going about it, and he looks like the villain going about it.
And so he still has to stop everybody else without changing what they would do because he expects what they would do better than if they were trying to help him.
But it's him versus everybody.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. I'd be for that.
Yeah.
The crux would be finding something. You don't even have to tell what he's after the whole time, but it does have to have a good reveal of whatever he was trying to actually solve. It's got to have a hell of a reveal.
That's just the little pitch.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where the whole crux of everything goes, is what that is. But no, okay, I like that. With DC, I said Batman basically doing the same thing, except with bad intentions, thinking they're good. But
bad intentions, like bad intentions.
yeah, bad intentions. Wants to turn
That's
everybody
the
into bats.
first.
That's
That's the
the
first
that
issue.
he figures out that's the key to world peace. If everybody was a bat.
That's
He wants to extend the bat family to everyone. Everyone, you get a
yeah.
cape and you get a cowl.
That already happened. That's that Batman when he came back from like ancient times. He's like
You get
he
a
made like the
cowl.
bat. He made the Batman Corporation or something.
Oh,
You remember
okay.
that?
No.
Where he
I've
put
read
like a
even less DC than
Batman.
Marvel.
He put like a Batman in every city
Oh, that's
in
funny.
the world or something. Yeah, and so there's a Batman everywhere. But I think that quickly got
Yeah.
shoved under the carpet.
We don't need that many Batmen.
He's
The
like, that
Bat
was a bad
family's
idea.
already big enough. Bat family gets bigger all the freaking time. They keep trying to do with the or with the Wolverine family what they have already done with the Bat family. It's not gonna work with Wolverine. I mean, you can maybe keep X-23 around. She's kind of earned her place, but fucking Honey Badger and
Oh hell no.
the other
Hell no.
ones,
The
yeah,
little
the other
cartoon Wolverine.
clones, yeah, the other clones. There's
That's so
other
stupid.
X-23s. It's just like they're trying to be Wolverine, but for ladies, and you have that. X-23 can be that. She actually landed, believe it or not, and it was already a
Cody,
bad
stop making
idea.
me angry.
I won't like you when you're angry. But this is not Colossus. This is Juggernaut, though he has steel skin like
There's
Colossus. I'm very confused.
no, and then like the next thing is Wolverine Juggernaut.
Wolva Juggernaut. Well, there were all the basically everything was Venom. There's Wolf Venom in here. For instance, Wolf Venom, and that's what they called him too.
Th-
So.
th- they could just wait. It's a Colossus Juggernaut. Okay.
It's calling him Colossus, which is weird as shit, but he's totally Juggernaut. No idea when
Yeah.
that happened. Probably
I,
happened, but I don't know when
I
it
was trying to be
happened.
funny earlier, but I didn't know.
Yeah, you couldn't see. Is all
Yeah.
good. I'm too literal.
Yes. No. There's too many bats.
So many Supermans, super people. You get a
Remember
cape.
in remember in Sinestro Corpse War, the super dog uh laser beamed Superboy Prime.
No, but I did read Blackest
That
Night.
was
It's been
awesome.
forever. Blackest Night was excellent.
I
But
couldn't finish Blackish Night.
you
It
couldn't
just got
finish.
too crowded.
It gets very crowded,
If
and then at
I
the
read
end,
it again, if I
and you
read
still
it
have to
again,
read.
I probably.
You still have to read Brightest Day afterwards too, and it's just kind of
I know.
Especially since the big reveal at the end of Blackest Night is the whole premise of Brightest Day, so it's just it loses a
It just
lot of
got too
it.
stupid big.
Yeah, it got super. I mean, there were
But
some good moments and fun
there was
stuff.
some good. Yeah, when everybody
Zombie
like
Jonah Hex with a black ring was kind of cool to see.
yeah, all the regular superheroes getting a ring.
Yeah, that was kind of neat. Of course, Batman got a
Yeah,
yellow ring. That was
of
cool.
course.
I mean, it was a great gimmick. Give them a different suit, make them all lanterns. See, that's what we were
Saw some
talking
cool
about with
ways.
Bat. That's a way. Yeah, that's a better way to go about what we were just making fun of. You get a ring, and you get a ring. That's what we're talking about, and that actually kind of worked. But giving everybody a cape or a cowl doesn't work the same way, which is kind of funny. I guess if they already have their capes and cowls and they get to keep them, it works better, and that's what happened with the ring. And seeing Black Lantern Martian Manhunter was pretty cool too. I remember that scene very well. He rips up a skyscraper and it's like, most people forget I'm as strong as Superman, and he just fucking crushes somebody. It was very cool.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, there's some really cool bits in that.
I was dipping in and out of the Blackest Night issues.
There's so many. I just lucked out that Laguna was so into Green Lantern at the time. He bought it and every attachment, so I got to read them as he did.
Remember, there's that issue where Beast Boy's kissing that stone girl, the earth moving girl. What was her name?
Oh, Tara?
Tara, yeah, but she's
Okay.
dead, and he's kissing her corpse.
Yeah, I do
And that was
remember
the front cover.
that. Yeah, I do remember that. I had logged that into my forget file, but you went ahead and brought that up. Very much like Thanos kissing Lady Death. Thank you for all the necrophilia imagery tonight.
I'm sure
Holy,
you're excited tonight.
yeah, it's a good idea to tone that down, or else the stream might change.
skull. You
Uh,
had buffalo skull down.
but that's funny that Crypto actually fried somebody. Did he get a red ring? Is that it? If I remember right.
No. This is when Sinestro Corps is just fighting the Green Lantern Corps.
Oh, okay, something
But
completely different.
but
Yeah,
the
okay.
heroes or the big bosses of the Sinestro Corps is Superboy Prime, uh that cyborg Superman. What's his name? Henry
Oh,
Pym? Hank Pen? No, not that. You know who
no,
I'm talking
those
about.
are the main. But yeah,
Cyborg Super.
there's Steel, who's also one of. It's from back in the day when we were talking about Death of Superman when they revived him. Let's try a bunch of different flavors of Superman, and they kept them all around like idiots.
No, but this is the evil one. This is the one that seeks death. He wants Superman to kill him.
Yeah, I have a poster of him from that issue where he emerges up on my wall. I don't remember his name. I'm looking at the poster right now. I don't remember his
And
name. He's all wired up, reaching out.
and Parallax, but
I
it's
know Parallax. Yeah.
Kyle Rayner is Parallax.
Now, yeah, because he was Ion or whatever and
Yeah,
absorbed. Yeah, I remember that.
and so they're the big shots of the Sinestro Corps, and they go into Earth to destroy it or something. And then, but Superboy Prime is weak. He's wearing the suit, the Sinestro Corps suit, and he's just waiting for the sun
Oh
to
yeah.
activate his powers. And he's fighting all the heroes, and he's beating them all. And then the super dog bites him. He's like, "Stupid mutt, I'll kill you like I killed your master," or something like that. And then super dog just gets pissed and laser blasts them all hard.
Crypto's the shit. I mean, for a gimmick, I fucking love my Crypto the Super Dog. It's a complete gimmick, but
There's
it's
also
so
a super
good.
horse.
There's a super cat. There's a super cat too. There's a whole super pets thing going on, and I don't care. I like Crypto. Crypto's the shit. We need a Crypto the Super Dog.
Imagine getting kicked in the face by like.
Dude, yeah, super horse. Fucking goo, dude. You vaporize when that super horse kicks you in the face. It just.
You hit the moon like One Punch Man.
Well, that's if you survive. You gotta be a superhero to survive that. Otherwise, I'm saying you vaporize. You just turn into
You gotta be
goo. A
Saitama.
red. Yeah, you go. Saitama could do it. We've seen him do it, and even then, he was just mildly impressed. I did. I finally watched One Punch Man season 2. I finally
Yeah, you saw
got that. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It wasn't great.
You
It was good.
Season 2?
Yeah, I did. It was fine.
All right.
It wasn't that bad. I was able to watch it all the way through. It wasn't as good as season 1, but it was fine. I liked that it had to deal with the two martial artists. The main martial artist we get to meet the master or whatever, the guy of the silver fist or whatever.
The hell are you talking about? Oh, you're
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah, the whole main plot of it
the
is trying to take.
ex-disciple.
Yeah, I'm talking about the master of the ex-disciple.
forgot his
I
damn
like.
name.
Yeah, I liked him a lot. It was like Silver Fang or something, Master of the Silver Fang. But I liked him a lot, so I was glad that it kind of went around with him a little bit. Saitama's always good. The dynamics with Saitama and his disciple, the android, who I'm forgetting his name, that's always good. So far, anyway, that's been entertaining.
Yeah,
It was
he
fine.
super
It wasn't
strong.
great. Adding King's dynamic was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be terrible from kind of what the concept seemed to be, but the execution, it was funny. Just play some games with him once in a while, and I'll help you keep up
Yeah.
your illusion. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
It's just like always been in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
It's just that was really good. And he does just have to show up, and he's still a hero. He still has that little bit because he'll use that image as his power. Just don't call his bluff, and he is a superhero. It's pretty cool.
The one web comic has passed that.
Okay.
But the manga is still barely getting to where they're getting into the underground place to fight the main events. of that arc.
Wow. Okay.
It still has a long way to go for the web,
For the manga.
the Murata. I forget who the artist is.
Yeah. The
It's
remaster.
Taisho Toriyama.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Well, that's Either he's a really slow mangaka, or the money's not coming
Oh
in,
no,
or
he's
he's got
fast.
something else. Yeah, then something else must be happening.
He'll do 60 pages like in a week.
Fucking nuts.
Like beautiful.
Yeah, no, he does good work. I know. Manga page. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mangaka and their schedules are crazy. You showed me that schedule at one point. Fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Fucking nuts.
I know.
That's they give their life to a craft. It's really
An
impressive.
insane man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's I'm still surprised. Then what's holding it up? I guess I guess one must be holding it up. Just.
You must hear the Japanese, the Nihon.
Oh, I already do. Are you kidding me?
The pen, the Nihon. We'll cut
It's
it
true.
down with it.
I think
Back to manufacturing, we're done for.
pretty much. But you know, global warming keeps up. No. They'll be one of the first ones under, and we'll need a new California. So I think we'll be okay. But no, I have no idea. Luckily, manga and comics are just different enough. They're not absolute direct competitors yet. They're right there, but they're not yet there. But yeah, definitely should fear the Nihon pen.
Yeah. Nihon.
Nihon.
Banzai.
Steel's not doing so well. Jubilee's kicking his ass. Fucking Jubilee.
Getting blasted.
There you go. Fuck you, Jubilee.
Getting blasted by a 15-year-old girl.
In a fucking raincoat. It really is disappointing.
Fireworks.
Fireworks, right? I made of steel. Fireworks should be nothing. Freaking steel. I'm the Black Superman. But he's silver when he's actually a Superman. Did you ever see that movie, by the way?
Which one?
Steel, with Shaquille O'Neal as this character.
No, there's a movie?
There's a movie with Shaquille O'Neal from the 90s as this character, Steel. It's right about the time Steel came out in the comics, you know, when they split up Superman, Death of Superman, when Shaq was, you know, a big deal in the NBA. It was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. I watched it recently. It is awful. And in the good way, if you can deal with it. It's like it's a bad.
Was he a genie or was that somebody else?
Okay, so is that the one where there's one where I think he's the one. That's the one that's got the what do you call it, the Mandela effect applied to it. So I don't really know.
Yeah.
Shazam, whatever the fuck it was. And I think that was supposed to be. The people think it was.
Yeah, but it's.
But it was Shaq, I think, or something else.
Yeah, there is one. There's two of them.
Yeah, it's like there's Kazam. That's it. It's called Kazam.
Yeah.
It's the Genie movie.
1996.
Yeah.
Sinbad.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sinbad's a star, but they think there's one something else. But yeah, I did see that as a kid. I remember liking the movie, and that's why I'm part of that Mandela effect. I don't really remember it well enough to say. Well, that's another 90s kid movie I don't remember very well. But Steel's a trip. It's he's not a superhero Superman. He's a techno Superman. And it has nothing to do with Superman. And he still has a hammer. Yeah, it's Jonathan Henry Irons, so he kind of saves...
Yeah, I remember when it came out.
Yeah.
When it came out.
Yeah, it was hot off the heels of like Space Jam. It was that time where let's make basketball players movie stars. I mean, it kind of worked. Who's the guy who tried to do?
Baseball player?
That's true, and he was a golfer at that time too. He was not he was beyond basketball at that time, and then they recruit him to play one last game. Oh, does he? It is your hometown. It is, so you know a little bit more than I do. Baseball, yeah. He was the whole reason the Bulls became a thing, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he rode that to the top. He's brilliant.
Yeah. Just don't stop it. I just remember the infomercial commercial now when I think of Michael Jordan. That and Space Jam. Going to the Space Jam. Let's see. Patapal Pingwan says 555. Why, thank you, Patapot Pingwan. Welcome to chat.
Patapot
Pa-
Pingwong.
yeah, Patapat Pingwan. Pinwan. Ping. Patapot. Patapat. Patty Pat. Patapat. Apologies. I just can't read. He does have a hammer, and that's his name too,
Yeah.
Jonathan Henry Irons. I remember that. The legendary guy who hammered faster than a steam shovel. The ex-slave
Oh,
who hammered.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Wow.
hammered faster than a steam shovel.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's one of the OG folk heroes, or one of the original American superheroes. Um, so they made Steel and called him that, but didn't really put too much. But no, that's pretty cool. I that makes 100% sense, Snow. Thank you for saying that. It does. John Henry, yeah, he was a steel driving man, and that's why they called him Steel. Interesting. Fun facts on a B-list DC hero only on IronVerse Comics. Let's see, 8:01. I started this at 6, so that is the 2-hour mark. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it, just because I want to give some time to get ready for that wicked meeting. Have my questions and shit in line, because it's a long-awaited meeting and it came up all of a sudden.
Get the attorney present.
Sadly, I'm working with a kid of an attorney, and he works in a legal office. So I'm not sure what level of law degree he has. So I'm already coming in small, flat-footed on there. So I gotta go in ready. Gotta get in ready. But yeah, thank you for showing up, Patapot Pinwong. I don't know what 555 means, but thank you. Extra engagement, of course.
No.
And yes, Snow, thank you so very much for being here watching our rambling. She's been in most of my streams lately, and I do appreciate it. Something to bounce off of, and she mods now
more
too.
of our posts, Snow.
She does pretty good. She does pretty good, at least in my opinion. But also, let's go ahead and before I close this on up, browser's fine. I guess it's on display, but that's fine. I want to go to. I guess I'm going to actually have to turn that display capture off real quick, folks. We're going to shill the new Dollar Coins YouTube channel is what we're going to do.
What? Yeah, I might post some of this stuff on there.
Yeah, because there's some good stuff to the last two streams, and it's worth checking out. It's where you can find clips from these streams and maybe some other stuff expertly edited and thumbnailed by Dollar Coins here. Let me see if I can get to it. And it's if you can't make the streams, it is a wonderful way to catch up on some interesting conversation in the Ironverse.
I only post like clickbait conversations. No. Just topics like right away recognizable topics that you might enjoy.
Boom! Right there in chat. That's the link to Dollar Coins channel. If I can type and talk at the same time, that would be a wonderful skill. Looks like I can, but I can't spell. Go for it.
One might be titled "The Fallacy of the Infinity Gauntlet" or something like that.
Dollar to make you holla. So there's that. Please check it out. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the browser here. You can see what we got so far. The first series.
Too many hoax, not enough smash.
That's another good one. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. So this is
Yeah.
IronVerse Comics Talks Cowboy. Very clever using the Cowboy Bebop cowboy lettering there. And first 5 videos are up. Go and check them out. Not very viewed too much, but it's again just a great way to hear us yakking about whatever that hopefully will interest you.
Probably add 5 more.
Yeah, right. Probably some good ones. So, folks, I'm Cody Fernandez. We're IronVerse Comics. That there is Dollar Coins. Unless you have anything else you'd like to put out, I'm going to go ahead, thank folks, and close it on out.
Whoop whoop.
There you go. There you go. There's a wonderful addition. So I'll see you folks on that old rusty IronVerse Comics trail. Thank you for watching. Take care, folks.
Later.